Today, we delve into the sequence of events that unfolded in the recent war between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas. In a surprise attack of unprecedented scale and tactic, Hamas launched a large-scale offensive against Israel from air, sea, and land. The assault resulted in a tragic loss of more than 900 lives on the Israeli side. In retaliation, Israel unleashed airstrikes on Gaza, causing the death of nearly 700 people. Hamas claimed to have taken at least 100 hostages, threatening to kill them if Israeli airstrikes targeted Gaza without prior warning. In response, Israel mobilized troops and prepared for a potential ground incursion into Gaza. The Israeli government also declared a state of war against Hamas, marking the beginning of Operation Swords of Iron. The nature of these attacks was distinctly different from previous conflicts. For the first time since the Arab-Israeli War of 1948, Israel faced street battles on its own territory. Hamas named this operation Al-Aqsa Storm, symbolizing their retaliation against Israeli attacks, the desecration of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and the ongoing siege of Gaza. In the midst of this escalating violence, Israel imposed a complete siege on Gaza, cutting off crucial supplies such as electricity, food, fuel, and water. This move further intensified the already grave humanitarian crisis in the region. The current conflict between Israel and Palestine is deeply rooted in a historical context. Tensions have been brewing for decades, reaching a particularly acute state this year. Israel captured Gaza from Egypt in 1967, withdrew its troops and settlers in 2005, only for Hamas to seize control in 2007. Since then, Israel and Egypt have imposed a strict siege on the territory. Hamas, an Islamist organization, views Israel as an occupying power and refuses to engage with it. Israel, on the other hand, accuses Iran of supporting Hamas. The standoff between these two entities is not just a local issue. It reverberates on an international scale, affecting geopolitical dynamics. In conclusion, the recent war between Israel and Hamas has been a devastating escalation in the long-standing Israel-Palestine conflict. The surprise attack by Hamas, the retaliatory airstrikes by Israel, the hostage situation, and the impending threat of a ground incursion into Gaza by Israeli troops, all these elements have contributed to a volatile situation that could potentially spill over into a broader regional conflict. In the midst of this turmoil, sympathy for Palestinians among Americans has reached an all-time high, and the narrative is slowly shifting. However, despite the changing perceptions and growing sympathies, the reality for Palestinians living under Israeli occupation remains grim and unchanged. As the world watches, one can only hope for a peaceful resolution to this devastating conflict.